In Edo State, the abduction of a young couple has taken a troubling turn. What began as another grim reminder of Nigeria's deepening insecurity has now risen fresh concern about transparency and accountability in community-led rescue efforts. Now, the incident underscores the human cost of kidnapping and highlights a wider national crisis where citizens left to fill the gaps of weak state response are increasingly forced to negotiate, mobilize, and rescue themselves in the face of Nigeria's worsening security vacuum. Now, joining me to discuss this is Victor Ojei. He's a human rights activist. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me here.
All right, Victor, I would like quickly, your opinion on all of these abductions that we're seeing and the efforts of the government so far. We've seen cases where, to a large extent, the families of the victims take up responsibility, to try to free their victims. What would you say, or how would you describe the whole situation in 30 seconds?
The fact is that the government of Nigeria today has proven over and over that they are incapable of protecting lives and property. We all know it's the duty of the government to protect citizens, but the government has failed. Recall that on April 25th, 2025, myself and Harrison Gwamnishu, we resigned as SSA to the governor of Delta State due to insecurity that the government failed to fill the lacuna. And since then, the government improved. The government of Delta State improved with respect to collaboration with activists for security advocacy. We've had relative success with respect to going after these kidnappers. And there are strategies that Harrison Gwamnishu was using with respect to this, of which the way things are going now, it's very unfair that information that was not supposed to be for public use is now on the public.
What information is that, please? You said, are you there?
The tracking chip, I'm here. Usually, the tracking chip usually mixed, according to Harrison, with the counterfeit money that will be delivered to these kidnappers, of which they are going to now use drones to follow the money.
Oh, okay.
And tackle the security. But then you can see now that it's now a public matter. Something of security ought to be confidential. Information like this, intelligence information like this.
So on the case of Harrison Gwamnishu right now, with all of the scandal that it's wrapped around it, which of this, now you said you've worked with Harrison on some of this, will I call it, outings. Which is true, which is false?
No, the fact remains that I've been working with Harrison for over a decade here in Delta State. We've been, both of us at least are the two frontliners when you talk about human rights activists here in Delta State. So it's quite unfortunate that this misunderstanding has led to where we are today. But of course, I'm disappointed in the police because according to eyewitness that was present with them at the scene, Harrison was they were 17 minutes away from where the money was. To track these kidnappers when the DPO told them that they should go back because they lack confidence in Harrison's software that he uses for this tracking, the forensic software. So it's unfortunate that the police that were supposed to go after those kidnappers to rescue the young man that is still in captivity to date. To this moment, we are having this interview. They rather focus on detaining Harrison at the state CID, rushing to court to charge him for OBT, obtaining by trick, and possession of false fake currency, which he has been using. To track this, to get this relative result.
All right.
That he has achieved in the past few months.
All right.
So the police has failed us because there is no sign since then that the police have gone after this kidnappers to rescue the young man that is still in captivity. I just pray that God brings that man back home, because Nigerians were supposed to be focused on rescuing this young man. But now they are focused on, we are divided, because some are for Harrison, some are for this satanic activist called VDM, that is less than 2 years old in activism, that has never gone for any workshop. He's now a graduate, he has no experience. All he does is to come online, put his ring light, and start attacking people, pulling down syndrome.
Victor, thank you so much for your time. We need to go right now, but we'll bring you back to, of course, discuss more on this matter. We hope that at the end of the day, those abducted are freed. But thank you once again, Victor Ojei, human rights activist.